Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. He told me this is a big challenge for them just from a time zone standpoint. He's tried to do a lot of research with his sports information and sports performance coaches to make sure their team is prepared and ready to fight this east to west time zone travel. We'll see if they're able to perform well here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Golden Bears ready to kick it away first. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Offense in a bunch formation. Quick give. It's Pringle. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
No, if you're going to defend the slant route, you've got to be physical near the line of scrimmage. You saw that on defense there.
Second and long here. The run inside. It's Pringle. Turning it on. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
And they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Gonna run it. It's Pringle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's Mensah to throw. Gets rid of it.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Hauls it in. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Bunch formation for these receivers. Uh-oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 40, the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Making the adjustment. They'll give it to him again. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Jaron Kiave Songobolatelli. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Songobolatelli from the gun on third down. Finds his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They're all over him. He just got rid of the football. I'm not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. They'll take the penalty and move them back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. JKS. Rushes on. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Again, it's Songobolatelli. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down coming up. They'll run him again. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Drives inside. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Just a misfire there.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The ride. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Play action on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton. Picks up the 1st down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting it...
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sangopolitelli. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Uncorks one. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Miami! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go. So
it's a seam wide open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. From deep, it's Pringle. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run the counter. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best.
Snags it, and there's running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Canes right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Looking for room. It's Pringle. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mensah. Right side, it's Compton. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Trying to squeak through the pile. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Mensah fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Hurricanes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Going to the run, it's Pringle. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone, and they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Throws it back. Out wide right, it's Napier. Hits the crease. Past the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And man, what a game-changing tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. On the move. He's going to run it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Canes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Pushes ahead. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, and he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Compton. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Left side is Lofton. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll move the wide receiver. They go play action with Sangapovatelli. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. Oh, he's got some space. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Throwing Sangapovatelli. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his 1st target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Motion from the wide receiver. Again, it's Sangapovatelli. Looking long. Snags it on the right.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
He's changing the play. Jaron Kiave Sangapovatelli hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
2nd and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Perry. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Out of the gun to give to the back. He breaks a tackle, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's a flea flicker. Rush right in his face. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Who doesn't love the old flea flicker? Seriously, we practice these all the time. You practice a couple trick plays a week, and you practice the situation. Where on the field you might want to run it. Flea flicker executed nicely.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Here's Mensah to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Open space at the 25. Snags it and he's open. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the off.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with Tulsa, taking on the number 15 team, the Florida Atlantic Owls. And it's the Golden Hurricane, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation.
Stopped right there.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Running the red zone. It's Compton. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Still looking to his right. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Deep in the end zone, it's Pringle. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Hits inside. It's Compton. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Showing off the arms. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the grab down the middle.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
The Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Driven back.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide left, it's Compton. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
What a great play by the linebacker. Did you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hands it off. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to run, it's Turner. Finding, headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Throwing, Mensah. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Miami! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Coming out with it, it's Payne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Sangapolitelli on the play action. Got his man. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. JKS. Left side is Perry. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. You just gave up a foot.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sangapolatelli. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun on third down, Sangapolatelli. Out wide left, it's Thomas. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision.
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up fourth.
Guys, look at this. You're surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Sangapolatelli. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Defense in press coverage. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Mensah throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Right side, it's Moore. Touchdown, Canes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Cal now gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Motion from the wideout. Throwing Sangapovatelli. Under pressure. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. Right at the line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They're going to ride this running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again on that last deep shot.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
From the gun, running back on the move. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Lofton. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be first down. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago, none today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost, and you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
Gets rid of it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeps it moving, it's Compton. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Jaron Kiave Songapolatelli. He unleashes a long one. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his man on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football. You know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Canes will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. JKS fires to the middle. It's caught. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Perry. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Sangopolitelli. Here comes the heat. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season that they use it for good.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm